gonna say home, but she was in the foster care, so she used her music to bring her out. So she's trying to get back to like all the young musicians that's trying to do their music and stuff. So it comes on tomorrow. I'm gonna check her out.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, so I
did
reach out to her to be on that show. So I'm waiting on her to get back in touch with me. And then City Council has approved the cover charge on Beale Street. So we're gonna see how they're gonna go.
Wait, $5 or $10?
It used to be 10.
It's 5.
It's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, they can go around the interest
They
rate
gonna
right
do
there
the
in the
same
back
thing
where
they
the
did
grease is
last time.
$5.
They bum rushed them last time they was down there.
They gonna go.
I remember when I used to go there. It was peaceful when I used to go down there.
Okay, so we're gonna. So y'all having the birthdays. Happy birthday to everyone that's celebrating birthdays this month for June.
June?
Yes.
I
Did nobody say
June 17th, my son's birthday. We having his birthday party this weekend. Happy birthday, son. 6 years old. And I got another son, a birthday, my brother's birthday too.
Okay, you got something.
my son, Aiden, little Aiden Adam. And then my brother's birthday, said Adam.
Happy birthday, said.
June 12th and June 17th.
Oh, okay.
Adam family, we in this building, late in this building.
Okay.
He just thought of the birthdays on top of his head. He's like,
because I actually thought
something
about
happened
it.
and I don't know what it is. It happened though.
Man, I got so many babies, man.
We want to thank Edgar. He's back from being. He got married last week.
Back, but hey, I tell people,
He's
man,
back.
he that finds a wife finds a good thing. I can honestly say that. And then I had to make sure I couldn't leave the house without the ring on. I had to make sure that I got the ring on.
Let me look. Let me look.
You see the ring? So all the women out there that you missed your opportunity. You had probably 20. You probably had 23 years and you missed your opportunity. So I just hate to say you missed your opportunity.
Whatever. Happy birthday, Kim. My cousin. I think she's out of the country. Happy birthday, Randy Green. Hey, Randy. His birthday is 2 months. What's the date? 5th? His birthday is Saturday on the 7th. I think the 8th, one of them days. But happy birthday, Randy. Happy birthday, Kim. Well, it's Friday. Happy birthday, Randy. I'm going to call you Friday and see what's up. Okay, let's get into this topic, man. It's hot.
You always hot.
You said it was cold.
Maybe I had to remove the herpes or something. I don't know.
Today's topic is domestic violence in the home. It's 40 of Tennessee women and 32.5% Tennessee men experience physical violence, rape in their lifetime. 1 out of 3 women and 1 out of 4 men have experienced some form of physical violence or domestic violence, rather. So we're gonna let our Edgar start. You never experienced any type of domestic violence?
I've never. I mean,
it don't have to be physical. It could be like mental, like somebody calling you out your name, the B word, the H word.
I've never really just experienced any type of domestic violence. I've really never. I mean, I don't put my hands on women, and I don't get down to name calling with any woman I've been involved with. So I can't personally say that I've been in a domestic violence situation.
Oh, you're good.
Now, I may have choked a woman one time though, but I don't think it was domestic violence.
Domestic
I don't consider that situation.
But put it like this: have you ever physically or psychologically abused a person?
No.
You never called a woman B or H.
No, I don't get down like that. I don't get down like that. It's just But now the only time that I ever came close to a domestic violence situation, I was dating a young lady back in the day. It was back in the day, and she was going off, and she was just kept on calling me weak, this week, that week. I'm just sitting on the edge of the bed, and after about the 597 times she done called me the week, whatever. I just jumped up and it was over with. I mean, it wasn't no police or nothing called.
Also, cursing ain't just a verbal abuse neither. Yes. You can be saying some point your finger and all that. Psychologically, you can be mentally messing it up. So that's abuse too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't get down like that. So I'm sorry. I can't give y'all no domestic violence stories, but I'm pretty sure the panel. They had some. They got some.
Also, y'all just cause the women, because we women.
I said the panel.
No,
the panel.
No, yeah, I'm up here too, but technically, I say I have, and learning from my past experience, I didn't know what I was doing, but now that I'm older and mature, like Jesus Christ did come back 30 and whatever, and you learn, you get mature, and you go back and think about it. I mean, but I'm just saying, most human we become mature. I mean, you got some folks that mature old in 20, but most people mature in 30s. And when, as far as a man, when you go back and look at what did you do, or how did you get to this point, and you go back and think about your life after so many teachings and whatever, you be like, well, that is verbal abuse, or that is a physical abuse, or whatever. You go back and think about.
Is cheating domestic violence?
Well, it can be a form of abuse. It can be a form of abuse. Yeah.
How can it be a form of abuse?
Because
it's mentally messing somebody up.
Yeah, anytime you mess with somebody's psychic, it's also abuse. Also,
yeah, you know, because and the reason I said that, when you went back to the 20s, you know, back in the 20s, I had about 10 or 15 women every day.
Right, and how many of them were actually pissed off?
You know what? You know what, man, and you know, it don't matter because, but you know, what's the funny part about that? When you say that, I know we talking about domestic violence, but everybody know, well, most people know last year I got married, so, you know, but I was surprised at how many of my exes was like, congratulations, happy for you. Nobody said anything negative.
That's good. That's good.
That's cool. So, I mean, I'm good with that.
I mean, you left in good standing.
That's what I'm saying. That's because I never put my hands on nobody like that. So I thought so. That was cool.
You didn't remember at the time we were talking about you didn't call them back.
Yeah.
You just end the relationship. That means it worked.
That's right. That's right.
He said it worked.
It worked.
Okay, we're gonna start with. You want to share your story, Brianna? Are you? Because I know you inboxed this young lady. She inboxed me when I first put it out, maybe a couple of months ago, stating that I wanted some people to come sit on the panel. So she was brave enough to inbox me, and she wants to share her story. So we're gonna let her just touch briefly. You don't have to name names, none of that. You just, whatever you experience, you can just go ahead and tell. So you need some tissue.
I might.
Oh,
She's strong.
you got some tissue on there?
Yeah, but the man got his feet on it, man. Man got his feet all on the tissue. Nobody want to wipe that.
I thought she was gonna need the tissue. She's strong, brother. She 10 toes down. I'm telling you that.
Come on, Bria. You can go ahead and just tell your story, and then I'll tell mine. We'll end it with mine.
Okay. Say 2017.
And tell them how old you are.
I'm 22.
She's young.
Yes.
She's 1 year older than me.
And I am a mother.
Okay.
She's 1 year older than me.
But I met somebody 2017, and it started off good. And I'd say like towards the middle of my relationship, like after we moved in with each other, it started like arguments started to happen a little too much. Name calling started to happen too much. Fist fighting starting to happen too much. And then it was like eventually I got tired of fighting. So you think if, somebody not fighting you back, you'd, stop it. But I'm guessing the type of person that he was, he quick to fight women, but he not gonna fight no dude. So,
and that's usually what it is.
And which I should have left when I first had the chance to, but you know how it be when you be young and dumb in love. That's the only person that you feel like.
Is this your child's father?
No, but he actually helped me raise my daughter.
Then they'll know who it was.
Oh, I'm just asking.
But you know what? I got a question. You say 2017 was just 2 years ago, and when you first met him, to what point or how many months was y'all dating before he literally put his hands on you, or?
Yeah, did he show any sign? Cause they show signs.
No.
Oh, really?
He didn't show any sign.
No, like my mama loved him. My brother loved. My little girl loved him. Like she started calling him daddy. Like he helped me raise my little girl from when she first turned 1 and 2. She's got me 4.
And that happens too. But my opinion, just my opinion, there was some signs you probably overlooked, because if you go back, because family history, because a lot of majority of men
see their mom.
Saw that
what
before.
I didn't pay attention to that I looked over was the fact that he disrespected his mom.
That's it. That's it. There you go.
That's what I didn't pay attention
That's
to.
it.
Yeah. They say you can always learn how a guy treats his mother, how he would treat you.
Right.
Yeah.
So was it any time that maybe it'd been drinking or anything like that, or
no?
Can she tell a story first? Then y'all ask the question.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But things started to get worse. He started sneaking, taking pills, and it got to a point to where he just didn't care that I knew.
Like
it
drug pills?
Yes, 30s. Yes. But he got comfortable to the point where He didn't care if he fought me in public, in front of people. I couldn't keep a job dealing with him. I couldn't go nowhere. Certain stuff I couldn't wear, or he put me in the hospital a couple times. He pistol played me. He tried to kill me and himself. It's just a lot that he did. And at that point, I was scared, but it's kind of like when it's that only person that you feel like that you can depend on to help you, it's kind of hard. Like you in between a hard place when it's you at war against your family, and then this the only person.
Have you not noticed? And I'm gonna cut you off. Most people with physical abuse, notice they'll give you everything you want.
Exactly.
They give you everything you want.
No, I noticed it, but.
So was this once a week, every day, once a month? I mean, how was that?
No, it was kind of like almost every day. Like I'd go to a job, I'd have a face mask, and somebody see me, and I'd lie and be like, I got a cold sore or something. And I actually lost my job because of that. And when the police got involved, which I was scared at the point where at that moment, I didn't give him up to the police because I was scared he was gonna do something. Because he pulled the gun on me twice, hit me so hard he knocked me unconscious. I stopped breathing.
How old are you?
22. I've been through a lot.
Oh God.
So did you ever feel like he would kill you? I mean, did you? I mean, I've never been in that situation, and I know I may ask a question and may not seem.
Let me put it like this. If you can hold me hostage on the dead end street, and you can tell me if I can't have you, nobody can.
Yeah.
And that's what.
And if you tell me I only hit you because I love you, if I didn't hit you, I don't love you. Something's wrong.
He has a mental illness.
He does.
So how long ago has this been? I know you said 2017. So when did you end the relationship?
Like right before New Year's this year.
This year in 19.
It's like right before New Year's.
And how did you get away?
Just I stopped going around. He started going to jail back to back, and it gave me time to, heal myself. And dealing with him, I lost a lot of weight. I was just 98 pounds last year, literally.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did he go to jail for?
Attempted murder.
Oh yeah. So it all plays.
Minors. 4.
What were who?
No, minors. 4 minors.
4 minors.
Under the age of 18.
Oh, yeah. This is hard.
And they
he's
used to have.
incarcerated right now.
He's in jail right now.
So he got life, I hope, because when he get out, he's gonna try to find you.
I don't know, but now it's kind of like I actually had to go visit him like 3 months ago to let him know to leave me alone. His mama still calls. They still try to keep in contact. I, try to leech on to my little girl, and it's not going to happen.
But don't go see him no more.
No. I just went to see him to let him know to stay away from me, leave me alone.
You gotta tell him to just let the law handle it.
Cause he's the type. This is what he does. Before he went to jail, he stays all the way in like East Memphis. I stay like by Prescott Apartments. He'd come over literally like in my neighborhood. If I go to a store, I see him. He'll trail me. He go places he know that I go. He's just that crazy.
So how old is he?
He's the same age as me.
He's controlling.
Very controlling.
Yeah, it's a different.
That there, man. I mean, there's a testimony.
Oh,
that there's a testimony right there. I mean,
it is because I don't.
Now, did he have his father in his life?
No, he doesn't even like his dad.
And I was talking to some people before, like early in the week, about how important it is. Because if you have a father figure, a masculine, feminine, now some men can be toxic. Let me get that straight.
What if the man is beating on your mom?
Right. Some men can be toxic. But say if you had a positive male influence in you, not just your daddy, influence in your life. Think about how that would have changed.
No,
he probably wouldn't have saw that.
He had that. He had a whole stepdad from when he was little, and
this man aggression.
He works,
and then he probably was aggressive too.
I'm literally like if you was there, you'd probably be like, I don't even see why he's even with his mama, because she didn't even know how to treat him. This man worked 2 jobs. He get everything.
It's a behavior pattern. Then.
It's a behavior pattern, right?
He could have car problems, whatever it is, and his stepdad comes right through, pays for everything, but he still shows no respect.
Mama was abusing stepdad.
She probably was, because she went to jail. Well, both of them went to jail for assault on his stepdad.
The reason. Now, this is the reason I say this, because if stepdad was in the picture and being a male figure to him, even though he's not touching the hill, why would you let your son, because once you're married, that's your son, why would you let him talk to the mama like that?
Because he probably scared.
Exactly. He stays out of their business. Like,
he probably scared.
I'm telling you, like, these two people, him and his mom is the same. They act the same. They do everything the same. That's how they call assault charges on the dad, on the stepdad.
The mom called assault charges?
Yes. Like,
it's like you said, behavior pattern from the mom. Okay, yeah. And that's actually the worst to me, because now you're not seeing it from the man, you're just seeing it from your first teacher. Your mom is your first teacher.
True.
That's crazy, man. I just, I like I said, I don't get down with domestic violence.
Me neither.
And but I've heard, of course, I've dated some women, and I've dated women that's been through the same similar situations as you've been in. I've dated some women that told me, guys was hiding out in the attic of their house. I'm like, are you? And you a brother like me? I'm like, are you serious? I done had women tell me you gotta choke them till they couldn't even breathe no more. Are you serious? There's nothing in this world that would.
It's a behavior. They don't just men that abuse women. They don't just beat them. They done seen somebody get beat up. They done mama done got beat up.
They done seen it, right?
That effect for them to think that it's okay for them to put their hands on the woman. This one guy told me, he said the reason why he was beat up his kid's mother is because he seen his uncle jumping on women, so he thought that's what it was.
That's what he thought.
And that's crazy, right, though.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is how big of the influence a mother has on their child. Now, I ain't talking about, we're going to take the dad out. Think of the biggest influence the mother has.
Yeah.
The rapper that got killed, Triple X Tast, whatever his name is. The rapper, XXX. He was abusive while he used to beat his girlfriend up. Because his mom said that what he's supposed to do. That's the worst thing that's coming out of a mother's mouth to tell their son.
I can't get down like that.
Yeah.
And, I'm married now, man, and I would never put my hands on me. Never.
No.
That ain't nothing. I mean, if she can hit me, I just don't. I can't see it. I can't see
Buffett says it's a learned behavior.
It's a learned behavior.
It really is.
It's learned behavior.
You see your mom getting beat up. I mean, I'm gonna share my story, and y'all might start crying because I done been through a lot too. Maybe don't look like it, but I have been through a lot.
But hold on,
right now.
Hold on. You was abused, or you abused?
I was abused, and I was abused.
Both sides. Okay.
I mean, as I got older.
Right.
As I got older.
But what happened first? The abuse happened to you first?
Yeah, I mean, because I used to see it when I was little.
Gotcha.
But
give it a tissue.
I got my tissue right here.
I give it a whole roll. Give it a whole roll.
Shut up. So when I was coming up, I was real young. I used to see my family member get beat up all the time, but I was young, like 5, so I didn't know what it was.
Right.
I just used to see blood coming down their face, and so I was like, and like you said, it's a learned behavior. So I was like, okay, so man. So when I got older and started dating and stuff like that, I met this young man. I think I was 19. I met him and he didn't abuse me at first. It was me. I used to always hit him. He never would hit me back, and he was like, one day I'm gonna hit you back. I'm like, oh, you ain't gonna do nothing, whatever. And I was like 19 then. I was a hothead, and so when he started hitting me back, it just never stopped. It never stopped. He used to beat. It's just. You
brought out the beast in there, man.
Yeah, he just beat me with shoes on my. I used to go to work with black ass. I couldn't talk to no guys. If a guy tried to talk to me, if he thought a guy tried to talk to me at work, he'll go try to beat the guy up, and he'll black my eye. But he ended up going to jail too. That's the only reason why
you stopped
I got out.
Yeah.
Because if he hadn't went to jail, I'd probably been dead somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was very abusive, and so when he abused me, I learned. When I started dating other guys, I used to curse them out, call them, just didn't have no type of respect for men. Because I wasn't taught that how to love or how to respect a man when I was coming up. But Lord.
Take your time, sis. Take your time. Just it'll come out. I cried last Saturday when I was saying my vow.
Man, that's crazy.
I couldn't control it. So I know how it can be when you cry. I mean, there's something come over you.
But you know what though? It's a good thing that you got out when you did, because being in the situation when I had to fight him over his own gun, the it's like the feeling, the situation itself was just sad because I shouldn't have to fight nobody over a weapon, and you already telling me you finna kill me.
Did you ever call the police?
I couldn't. Like I'm talking about, he the type of person take your phone, throws it, breaks it. He holds it. If you try, he gonna hit you.
Did you ever think about killing him?
Oh no, I did,
sleep.
but I had to hurry up and separate myself. That's the reason why I moved out while I could.
Yeah.
Cause see, he didn't care about whatever type of embarrassment level it was. He done threw me and my baby clothes outside in the dirt. He done disrespected my mama. He dragged me by my hair in the talking about driveway, middle of the street, everybody outside. He just did not care. And at that moment when he did what he did, when he put his gun on me, the last thing that I could tell him was just at least let me call my baby and tell my baby that I love her before you do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've never experienced the gun, but I have never experienced the gun. But he did when I broke up with him and he found out that I had moved on through somebody that I thought was my friend. He sent some guys over there to pistol whip me.
To do what?
To pistol whip me, but I had just left. I saw the guys outside in the car. I saw them outside in the car because I was looking outside, looking for my ride. And I saw them outside in the car, like sitting outside, like putting their mask, stuff on. But I was young, I didn't know, and so I had left, went on to the club, and I was staying out for Winchester then by the Bent Tree. You know what I'm talking about, Bent Tree?
Yeah, I live in Bent Tree.
So I guess
Pepper Tree or Bent Tree?
Bent Tree.
Oh, okay.
yeah. But when I was coming out the door, when I was coming out the house, they were already going around to the front door, so they weren't in the car when I came out, so I didn't see them. So I thought, well, maybe they went on somewhere else. But I got a phone call. I was at the club. It was on Sunday. I got a phone call. They were saying somebody kicked your door in, and they put a gun to your. My kids were like 1 and 11 months or something like that. They put a gun to your kid's head, and I was like, what? And I already knew who it was. Who else knew who? But to this day, he denied it. But I know it was him. So it just meant I had been there.
Right.
My question is every female. I'm asking a question because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When you get the opportunity, say, to go to work, to go to church, and you've been in this business, you leaving the house with this guy, and I noticed you said that you were scared to call the police. What makes you so scared to call because once you call the police, say when you had that opportunity to go to work, once you call the police, they're coming. They don't play. A lot of them don't play about domestic violence.
Yeah, but they're gonna get right back out though. That's why you scared.
Right, but
it's not even.
Can you not get a protective?
No, but it's not even.
I'm asking.
It's not just that. I done tried to call the police on him before, and when I did call the police, the only thing they told me was if I take him to jail, I gotta take you to jail because when we came, he had scratches on him. And I'm not understanding how he had scratches on him.
But see, back in the day, it wasn't like that. See,
right.
He beat me up so bad. One day, my friend and her boyfriends over there, and they went and got my mom. And my mom and them came over there, and she called the police. My friend, she called the police, and I'm like, no, don't take him to jail.
Yeah. But you know what's interesting? What's interesting about your story is that you said you saw it first, and then you started repeating what you saw towards a man. And that was kind of interesting because, well, like we said earlier, learned behavior, and a lot of folks don't know women can be abusive towards men too.
Yeah. I mean, they can.
Even the tone of voice is abusive to a certain, and that's what I learned. I mean, I know we already went past my story, but I had to learn this with my wife now. The way you talk, you might not be cursing or anything, but the way you talk, if you raise your voice to a certain extent, that that could be a form of abuse because.
But what if she raised her voice at you?
It all depends on that person. See, I can take it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. But that's about the farther that me and Drake would go. She can raise her voice at me,
right?
And
kind of way.
And if I raise my voice, now she gets upset. Wait a minute, you were just hollering and screaming,
right?
But but like I said, we really don't get down like that. But you know, every now and then, I don't want people to think that we're a perfect couple or nothing like that.
No, ain't nobody.
You know, but we don't. Sometimes I tell her, you need to go back upstairs and go back to sleep because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
And that's what I learned. I learned just to walk off.
She used to pray that God send me a man that wanted to do me like that because I don't understand why would people stay, but God knew. But see, it's easier said than done.
It's easier said than done. Yeah, I can understand it.
People stay, it's easier said than done.
It is.
If
I can understand it.
In that situation, then you won't understand.
Right.
You won't.
And it's not just that.
If you get your
That's just like me. That's just like me right now, sitting here, you know, listen to the story that both of you, and I don't, like I said, I've dated women that had stories, and you know, just listen, y'all. I can't understand how a brother would do something like that. And I don't mean brother. I don't mean just a black man. I mean any man. I've never got to the point where I want to pull you by your hair or smack you in your face, or I coach and my players can be saying something and they can say the B word just saying it, and I hit them in the mouth because I was like, man, you know, that word you shouldn't call a woman it.
You should.
You know, so I always try to correct. I even try to correct my players about that, even when they just joking around. You know what I'm saying? They were like, man, I was with that last night. Oh, man, don't call no woman that. Cause,
you don't call.
You know, you got a mama. You don't want nobody to call your mama that.
But see, if they hear women calling each other bitches and
yeah.
Well,
and then what?
Well,
also
the same thing
has
with
to
the
stop.
N-word then.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I know we don't want to get upset, but that's the same thing with the N-word. We call each other the N-word.
Right. And we technically need to stop that.
That's what I'm saying.
We technically stop that.
We don't talk about that. Bucky said sometimes you become dependent on the abuser financially, or you may not have anywhere else to go, and they play in your emotions after they fight you.
Yep.
Yeah, because the guy that used to fight me, the next day here he come with some big old.
Because he knew how to stroke, like we talked about on the show before. What do women act off of? Feelings and emotion. If you find a man that can master your feelings and emotion, which most abusers are doing, they're gonna know how to control you.
Yeah.
They're gonna control you. They can beat you, whatever they do.
And I don't want to talk about nobody. That what I used to do to Tina. I seen that in the movie. I used to whoop Tina, then bring her some roses.
Yeah, bring a ring, and then it be all right. I got a big old black eye. People look at me like, how you get your black eye? But I want to shame. I used to go to work with my black eye.
But me personally, as a man, I would never want, I would never want anybody to say, man, he beat on her. Man,
This sounds terrible.
He beat on. I wouldn't want nobody to say that. I wouldn't even want people in my relationship and outside I wouldn't want her family or my family. We don't even allow those people in our relationship.
And then,
nobody knows what goes on in our house.
And then one thing, my stepdad never got involved.
He never got involved. Did he know?
Yeah, he knew.
But you can't.
I knew because he felt. I guess he felt like. I'm sure he would have got involved to a certain extent if my life was in danger, but he knew that I probably was going to go back.
Yeah.
And that's the key to most men why we don't step into certain relationships. But also I can say half and half because y'all wasn't married though.
We weren't married.
That's why I fought him for not stepping in, because that's you his daughter. Now if a married, I ain't saying it's okay if he married that he shouldn't step in, but I understand why, because that's her family, that's who she chose and whatever. But as a man looking at my daughter having 2 daughters, I can't see how you let her know this.
Yeah, and then as I got older, my kids, so after him, if I got into, I just stopped letting men with him. After him, one other man finna beat him and we finna be fighting.
Yeah.
So after all the other relationships that I had got into, I used to have men, this one man, everybody, if I say, I ain't gonna say his name, but they know who I'm talking about. Man, this man used to come and get me at the club, grab me by my titties. Yes, actually grab me by my titties.
She said titties.
And hold me right and drag me at the club. You just you strip all my clothes off, throw me in the back seat, and drive around and hold me. My friends be calling, why you do? It's just. He was so controlled, I couldn't even go to the bathroom. If this man, if I got up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm about to go with him all day. I couldn't go with my friends. I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, that's control.
I tried to go out and tell him, pour water on my hair. We used to fight all the time, but he blacked my out one time, and I left him alone. But after that, I ain't going back.
So I mean, you don't have to say. I'm just gonna ask. How many relationships you been in that been abusive then? Two.
But I was like 25.
Yeah, you ain't know no better. You wasn't mature yet.
So, okay, like you said, because I was gonna say, so now at 60, you ain't gonna be in no
I'm
abusive
not
relationship.
60.
Oh, my bad.
I'm 46. I'm 46, and I mean, now that I'm older, if somebody show me any type of like signs, then I'm not finna.
Right. There you go. There you go.
So do you think older guys that we're the same age almost, but do you think older guys? I'm a little older than you, but do you think older guys are abusive now? Do you think it's 50-year-old guys that are abusive?
Yeah, look at
Most
the
definitely.
just killed that Terrica girl.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
Yeah, age, Terrica.
Oh, stripling.
Yeah, stripling.
The reason
He's our age.
So did he kill her? Was it domestic violence, or he just went over there? Or he just went over there and just killed her?
He had already strangled her unconscious.
Okay.
Prior to what he told her, didn't I tell you I was gonna kill you?
Okay.
So he's been abusive to her. I
Before.
guess. Yeah, maybe before, but yeah, I mean. But
so restraining orders, they need to do away with them.
They don't care nothing
They
about
need to do away with them. They need to do away with them. What they need to do is they need to say, I'm gonna give you this order. If he comes within 100 feet of you, you can shoot him and kill him. And won't let it happen.
Well, you can do that anyway.
Because
I'm gonna shoot you if you got a restraining order on me and you come knock through my door. You in my territory, so I can kill you as long as you in my house. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
You come in my house.
Let's say we're here. Where we at right now? You got a restraining order. They can't come within 100 feet of you. Say he walked through that door right there. You ought to be able to turn around. Shoot
I mean, but I don't know where he walking in the door for. Why I'm not just gonna just shoot him?
Yeah,
but the thing about it, because he got a restraining order and he's not supposed to be 100 feet.
I don't know. So I don't know about that law.
I'm just throwing that hypothetical out there.
Right.
It ain't factual. I'm just throwing it out there.
Now, the reason I say she probably would get off because if a stranger walks through your door,
you can kill him.
You can kill him.
In your house, yeah.
Even if the police don't announce itself, you can shoot.
But you gotta. What I'm saying though, I understand what you're saying, and yeah. But what I'm saying is because if we could do a poll, and I know we can't do a poll,
right?
But if we could do a poll on how many women have been killed in domestic violence situations that had a restraining order, you know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be high.
It's a girl that went to University of Tennessee. It just happened. She was 19 and a cheerleader. She put a restraining order on her ex-boyfriend last year because I just saw it, and he killed her. They found her in his apartment.
Yeah, it's a lot of people still get killed through it.
Yeah,
he killed her.
Yeah, I read it. She won number 19.
Mm-hmm. She put an order protection on.
But I know that.
Lasandra said, "Hello, everyone. It's sad, but in some cases, the women scared to leave because he threatened her, or she just scared of what he may do. If she does, and he may come looking for her and hurt her and her child if they have kids together. Yeah,
true.
That's true. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to say now is, I mean, how do we solve these problems? What do we do to better the community? Because my personal opinion, I think men have to step up. It's a lot of things that we went from protecting our women to beating the women.
Like I mean,
but abuse.
Yeah, but you can't. It's nothing that you can do if you see your mama getting drugged down the hall every day.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
But abuse, child, or you see your mama getting called B's and H's, and then I used to get called hoes so much when I was coming up with my ex-boyfriend. I thought I was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it comes from people with low self-esteem.
No.
You talking about men or the men with low self-esteem?
Men and women.
I'm gonna tell you why I agree with that. I'm gonna tell you why the man having low self-esteem to be abusing a woman.
No, you don't. Why you woman take? You can have. It's a behavior.
Okay, it's a behavior pattern.
So that don't mean you have low self-esteem.
And the reason I say that, if we build a fire right here, and you stick your hand in that fire, it's gonna what?
It's gonna burn you.
Are you gonna stick your hand back in there?
I'm not gonna do it again.
So if a guy hits you one time, if a guy calls you out of your name one time, why do you stay?
It's easier said than
right.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you're not gonna stick your hand in that fire again because you know that fire gonna burn you.
Well, see, I just explained it. I gave you the answer earlier.
Same situation.
I can walk in the house right now. I can walk in the house right now. Tamika can snap me. I'm gone. I'm leaving.
But see,
I ain't
listen,
just think around.
I answered your question earlier. Abusers play out women's feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
Most abusers know how to control a woman through her feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
You don't react off your feelings and emotions.
No.
Women react off their feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
So if I'm an abuser, I know what she like. I know what she like to do. I know how to get to her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you black my ass.
Yeah. And I'm gonna come back and I know what you like the most. I know what you like to do the most. And I'm gonna come and rub and stroke your feelings and emotions.
Carmen said the only person can change an abuse is the person counseling. Is that person counseling works if they want it to work? Yeah, but see, my thing is abusers. My thing is abuse. They can abuse you, and as they get older, they may stop being the abuser, but it's still there.
It's still there, of course. It just take the right thing to
It's
trigger it.
It's gonna
You just take the right thing to trigger.
But you still an abuser.
But you do have folks that have changed. So I can't say all of them, but you have
you have people that don't beat on women no more. But if something happened,
he gonna beat on.
He gonna.
Well, you can't say that with all people though.
I just don't see the thrill in putting your hands on the wall. I don't see the thrill in that, man. I don't see the. And like I say, that person has to have a low self-esteem.
No, said she stayed because she thought. What she said, I stayed because I thought she was bad as him. It had nothing to do with low self-esteem. I don't think it was low self. I probably did have. I had low self-esteem after he beat my butt.
Not you. Well, the man low self-esteem. Because think about this.
No, he said women too.
Well, if the woman is the abuser, she has low self-esteem. Because
and I'm not saying I'm correct. I just the way, and people got to understand the way I'm sitting here thinking, because I don't get involved in the message. I don't have low self-esteem, so I don't have to put my hand on a woman, right? Because I know in my mind I can whoop most women. And then in my mind, think about this. And now in my situation, I would allow you to do whatever you want to do. If you want to go to the club, that's you. You want to go to the club. You whatever. I'm gonna support you in most of everything you do.
But let's take it a little deeper than that.
Like this.
Look, and me and you, her was in a relationship. I'm so secure with myself. Even if she wants to leave, cheat, or whatever, I know I can go get me another woman. So low self-esteem. That's the low self-esteem I'm looking at. Yeah. Evidently, I know I can't get no other woman, so I got to find this girl in my eyes in front of me. She ain't going nowhere. Yeah. And if she try to leave me, I'm gonna kill her.
Oh, yeah.
And I ain't even and I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm who I am. I slept with a lot of women.
That's why you don't have no insecurity problem.
I ain't never had sex that was so good where I got to kill a woman, beat a woman,
because you're secure with yourself.
That ain't never happened.
Because you're secure with yourself and you don't have low self-esteem.
It still has nothing to do with self-esteem. Some men just get thrilled out having control over women.
Not all men, though. You got low self-esteem.
I said some men.
Yeah,
some men.
Yeah, right.
Right. Because you have somebody right now getting beat up right now.
No, it's going down. It's going down right now.
Right now, and the kids watching.
And the kids watch, and the little boy gonna sit there and repeat that same pattern that he saw his parents have.
Yes.
And the woman does not have to be insecure at all, because I was not insecure starting off. I did not get insecure until after the fact, and I feel like didn't nobody want me because I didn't look the same. I was small.
Of course, that's messing with your psychic again.
Exactly.
Going back to your psychic, yeah.
Well, I'm a man. I got 5 boys, and my boys have never seen me curse their mothers. My boys have never seen me put my hands on their mothers. So hopefully they don't do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah. So hopefully they don't do that if we're trying to learn by example.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because now you have to lay that foundation now.
Sometimes I want to curse their mothers out now. Yeah. Trust me.
Because I got 4
I've never done that.
But I'm not gonna sit here and say I've never done it. And I apologize after I realized what I was, because you get in that heated moment, you'll say anything.
You don't think.
And you don't think. But like I say, I laid a foundation. Right, it's mentally abuse. I laid a foundation down so strong because like one person told me before, the foundation is there. You break down the house, the foundation still there. Mm-hmm. That foundation with your 6 boys or 5 boys and my 4 boys, is you get your influences from outside. Even though he might not see his daddy beating on him, he done saw the dope boy that he wanted to always be like, do it or so and so. So he might start doing it.
Yeah, like the guy told you, saw his uncle doing it.
Right.
He was like, well, I thought that's how you
supposed to treat a woman.
Women.
Right.
So the daddy or the father figure has to be strong in their life.
I've had some friends. I've seen friends. I look at the dude like, hey, man, what y'all doing, man? That ain't
I
cool.
don't
even want to go out with y'all.
Yeah, but then, after so long, women get fed up. Then you gonna be dead or stabbed.
Exactly.
Eventually, we gonna get tired of you.
Right, and that's what I want to. That's what I don't. That's the part when
tired.
we went back and said, "Why do you stay?" That's what he asked.
Yeah, we gonna get tired.
Only you
When
know
do you get tired?
Only you know when you get tired when you've had enough.
I mean,
When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you know.
Right. So
That's
until
true.
that point, what are you thinking about?
We're gonna keep getting beat up.
Right.
What are you thinking about though?
Because I love him and I'm scared. Because you be scared. Because listen, it was a young lady that I was mentoring. She used to get beat up all the time by her baby. Again, she used to hit him, and I was like, well, you gotta quit hitting him because one day he gonna hit you back and he's not gonna stop.
That's true. That's
So
true.
one day he hit her back. He kept on beating up. So I was at her home one day, and I was like, you want to call the police? She was scared to call the police.
Because what can the police do?
He didn't go to jail.
They don't, but
But he's gonna get out eventually though.
He's gonna get out, but at least what I'm thinking is, what I was telling her, maybe he go to jail, maybe he'll stop, but he's not gonna stop.
Mm-mm.
I know a female that lived 6 hours away, and when she was finally able to get away and leave, he found her 6 hours away
and then went to her,
tried to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it is crazy.
And this was 6 hours away. This man done drove 6 hours away to try to kill her.
Because he felt like that was his property.
That was his property.
Left her in the street for dead. Man, and took all the clothes. I don't understand how. I mean, I can't fathom that in my mind.
You're not gonna understand what the
I can't fathom that in my mind.
a monster would do. I call it a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, you won't understand.
So that's when I said I'm all for if a woman, especially, and like I say, I'm just talking, but for a woman to go down there, get a restraining order protection, if this dude comes within 100 feet of me, I'm gonna shoot or kill him.
Right.
Because, like I say, and I know they don't do it, if they kept a statistic of all the women that was killed in domestic violence, how many of them had an order of protection? How many of them had a restraining order?
Sometimes it be too late.
So this order of protection.
They don't kill you. It won't take them.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So this order of protection,
It's BS.
it ain't no shield. It don't protect you from nothing. So why is it called an order of protection when it's not protecting you from anything?
Right. It's crazy.
Okay, guy, let's put this ankle bracelet on you. Let's get this bracelet put on her. So now we can know if you
y'all don't come near each other.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't care about that because
Right.
they know how to
take them off.
Well, see,
Yes, they do.
and I hate
the women out. I'm trying to help the women out.
But it's not just women getting abused.
Men get abused too.
Men get
Yeah.
abused too, but we know statistically it's more women.
Right.
And I don't know how many women have actually killed a man in the domestic violence.
It's a lot, but it's not as high as women get killed.
Hood.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not.
know if I heard about that a couple years ago. He was abusing her. African man was abusing
Yeah, she
her,
probably
and she
got
killed
fired.
him.
Yeah, she
And
probably-
Robert was in front of everybody.
But the thing about it is, this is what you said. He was abusing her.
Yeah.
And so she said, but I'm talking about you getting abused so much that he kills you. Not that you're abusing him. See, he was abusing her. And so she's like, okay, I'm going to kill her.
Yeah.
That's cool. I understand that. But I'm talking about you getting abused, and then you the one who wind up dead. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's what I'm stating. So I'm just saying, man, I don't.
But some men get so mad that they can't control it.
You can control it.
No.
How you know?
Self-control.
I'm telling you, I've been there before. Most men get so mad that they can't control it.
Self-control in the heat of the moment from a monster, they ain't controlling themselves. They in a
And
whole
then
nother
the
world.
crazy part about it is men that do abuse women, for some odd reason, they always hate when somebody calls them a woman beater. They get offended.
A woman beater.
Because I
You can't whoop a man. Don't tell no man. Yeah, don't tell him that.
I used to say that every time. And say, you a woman beater. You abuse women, but you won't fight no man. And he gets so mad, you can't call me no woman beater.
You touch
But
that.
I've never seen you got into a fight with a man, but you always fight
and
me.
when you say that, you touch him to that
hit a
point.
nerve and they be ready to fight again.
Yeah, then you touch him.
Yes, like
you touch him.
that's crazy.
I thank God you got out of it. I thank God I got out of that. But it's a lot of women that can't get out. Like said, they don't.
I'm not gonna say. Don't say can't.
Well,
just ain't found the way yet.
Well, like Buffett said, they don't have means. They don't have nowhere to go. They don't have no money because the man is the provider.
See, that I don't
It's
understand.
not, it's true though.
It's
not
true,
just
but
that,
your mind saying that he's the provider, I can't leave.
That goes back to
and because he's already instilled that in your head.
That goes back to low self-esteem.
Okay, look, think of it like this. Most women don't leave because they be so brainwashed, and
I can say that.
And they don't have so much help because, just like she said, her stepdad he didn't get involved because he knew she'd go back. Most people, family get tired of it. They get tired of trying to protect you and argue with the same dude, and then you go back every time. Right? Like,
what makes you go back?
Because you love them.
Exactly. Women be so brainwashed.
Well, you think you're in love.
And then I say in love. I say you may love, and then like you said, he might buy me a car.
Right.
Yep. And he stroked it. He said pain. They'll do
right
it.
on me.
They know what they
don't.
doing.
In new car.
You sitting in that new car with a
black
eye. Wig. When he don't put water in your hair, did he think you put water in your hair? It made a couple bugs in your hair. Your hair was all knotted up and everything.
But you know what? When going back to when you said the protective order BS, and I don't mean to get into metaphysical things, but have you ever thought about where that behavior come from?
I ain't never thought about
what behavior comes
the domestic violence. I mean, people been beating folks forever, fighting forever.
Right.
But do you know where that stuff started from?
But it's worse now.
Yeah, it's worse now.
It's worse.
Are you trying to go back to the slave master?
Well, no, you got to go back to the creation.
Now.
Yeah,
right.
It's the more younger generation. These women, these little young girls getting beat up by these dudes.
Right.
And when they get back 25, 30, they looking like they 50 because then they got beat up so much, they got drugged. I mean, and I just wish. I watched this movie today, and it was really touching. And I think I'm gonna have like a play date and let the ages 13 to 17 come and watch this movie because it was really good. It was about domestic violence and STDs, it was really good. It's really touching. So I think I'm gonna do like a play date. I'm gonna have it here. They just come be free. I do popcorn. We just have a play date with the women because the women have no boys. Just have the women here, and I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna set that up maybe in
What's the name of the movie?
It's called Life 101. It's really good.
Life 101.
You saw that?
I have another suggestion for a movie.
What's another movie?
It's called Only Mine.
Only Mine?
Mm-hmm. That's a good movie too. It's a young girl. She got caught up in a police officer, and he ended up turning to be a complete psycho. He popping up at a job, ended up in the house. He in the attic. He shot him. He shot in the head and her hip and left her for dead.
I don't want no man love me that much. We gotta kill. Please.
I mean, so that do his part. That's BS.
Don't love me that much. What you going to do?
Yeah, I love you to death and all that stuff.
Love make you do some crazy things though.
I know.
Yeah, love make you do some crazy things.
I done been in love. I done did some crazy things, but I'm not finna take
Kill
nobody's
right.
life. I don't think now.
Right, but back when I was talking
I
about
your life, you trying to take mine.
I'm not going to. I'm not.
Right.
Jail.
But back when I was talking about the things BS and whatever where it come from.
Yeah.
And I said no, I don't get metaphysics, but think about how the society has been shaped and molded. Mm-hmm. It told you, and we learned this in school and everywhere else growing up, that man runs this world, we dominate the world. Right? Mm-hmm. Where did they come from? They came from the Greeks and the Romans dominating. What was they doing? They were killing, they were beating the brakes off their wives. Mm-hmm. We picked up their traits.
So our ancestors brought it back. So you saying our ancestors started this?
Not our ancestors, Greeks and Romans.
Okay, but how did it come?
Because what we do now, we want to fit in with them so bad.
I want to fit in with them.
Not as the society.
You.
Yeah, we talking about as a whole society.
That's like me should have been telling. I don't see how men
you just
do
did,
that.
so come on.
But understand.
Yeah, and the word we live in this patriarchal society, dominant man that came from the Greeks and Romans, Greco-Roman, and we're learning. And what they taught us, this is a male dominant society. So if you tell a man who already got an ego and testosterone, don't know woman man first and woman second, then what do you think he thinking? The one with the mental illness and thinking. I own you.
Right, this is property.
So
that's his property.
So what you saying is domestic violence is a mental illness?
It's a mental illness.
It is.
Yeah, it's a mental illness.
And you need some counseling.
Why do you feel that it's mental illness?
Because if you can feel comfortable enough to a woman that you claim that you love, you can feel comfortable enough to even watch.
And
she said she hit the man first, so you had a mental illness.
I don't have a mental illness.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I didn't beat him like I didn't beat him every day.
But
it's still a mental. See, everybody has a mental illness. We hate to say it like it's a bad.
And that is exactly what I just said.
Okay, so
we can't label everything as mental illness because if I'm sitting here correctly, you said you started to be funny. So
but
it's
a mental illness. You just don't want to admit it because we're looking at mental.
I'm not Cisco. What you mean?
No, it's not just Cisco. Like your mental illness can be eating too much. That's a mental illness.
But what I'm saying, Drew, though, what I'm saying, B, and I'm telling T, because me personally don't think every guy or girl that beats on the other person has a mental illness.
No, all of them
I don't think that, but y'all just said you have to have a mental illness. Then when I shifted to you, said that you was the first abuser, and you said you don't have a mental illness. So that stands where I'm saying everybody ain't mentally ill.
Some of them like doing it.
Some of them know what the hell they doing.
Like doing it is a mental illness too.
Yeah.
Because
know what they doing.
If you sit there, be about to a pump the unconscious. Something's wrong
that's an illness.
But then think about it this way.
What I'm just saying, Tim, you said you hit the guy.
I'm not hit, but I ain't.
She didn't take it as far as he did.
I'm talking about if you sit there and beat somebody like
and not thinking it's wrong.
We ain't talking about that.
That's what I'm talking about. But if I just do you like that, that's not mental illness. But if I just cuss and beat you
just hit me.
No, not like that. Not if you talking about like that. No, because you're not trying to harm that person.
But if I'm just cussing, beating you,
then you aiming to harm that person.
Something's wrong.
But hold on.
The man snap.
You said if you hit a guy, he gonna eventually hit you back.
Eventually he is. So he gonna be like,
you keep doing it, he gonna knock you out.
You kept hitting him, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually he hit you back. So if you kept hitting him,
not the same. They were like on different.
No, it don't matter about the hit. It can be a soft hit or a hard hit. Yeah, you just don't. But think about anytime you're messing with a person mental. Listen, because anytime you can alter a person mental from the norm. Because our normal is not to hit a woman.
Yeah.
Anytime you act outside your norm, it's a mental illness. Yeah.
Well.
Mental illness.
Well. I don't go through that type of stuff anymore, and I'm not gonna allow myself to go through that type of stuff.
You should.
But it's not just young people.
One thing about it, as I've gotten older, I had kids at that time, but they never knew.
And that's good. You didn't bring it to let the kids know.
They never knew. They never saw me with a black eye. They never knew.
That's good.
They never knew.
They know now though.
I'm grown now. They
know now.
So it's
but have you? And I know you got daughters. Have you taught them that there is no place for a man to put his hands on you? Not
no.
At any time.
You didn't teach them that?
You have to teach them. And that's it. And I thank God.
But you have to tell them because you don't want to wait till it's too late.
But I'm gonna say this right here, and I'm gonna go on record for whoever's out there. I am blessed that I don't have any daughters, because if a man, boy, whatever, was to put his hands on my daughter, I'm coming for blood. I don't give a damn if she gonna go back to him after. She ain't gonna be able to go back to him because I'm a destroyer. Right. Because I like I say, I don't stand for it.
Yeah, but see, everybody don't have that.
I don't stand for it.
And that might be a problem.
I don't stand for it.
Because if you knew, if that was your father and you knew he was like that, you wouldn't even be dealing with it.
But then see,
if my daughters went through that, I'm gonna be the dad. I'm gonna be going to fight.
Yeah, of course, that's your motherly love gonna kick in. Your motherly instinct gonna be like, hold on.
As soon as you tell me don't call me no more.
Then I'm gonna reverse the road. I better not ever hear my boys putting their hands on a woman. I'm not sitting up here saying my boys are perfect, but I better not. Their girlfriend better not ever tell me. So and so put their hands. Yeah, I mean, we got a problem. Because it ain't. I don't think it's anything that serious.
Right, that you
just gotta put your hands on. I don't think it's nothing that serious. I don't see it.
It's crazy. This is a great subject. Next week, what's next week? What day is next week? The 12th or something. 12th. Like that? Next week we have some people coming on here. We're gonna talk about why so many men that's incarcerated that was falsely accused or don't have the money to pay their bonds, something like that.
Oh man, I just
subject.
So we're gonna talk about that next week. So we have Kimberly gonna come on here, and so we're gonna try to do some research and all that. But this has been a great touching subject. Y'all had me crying out. I'm too tough to cry.
Yeah, I was like that last time. When I was standing up there with that preacher said about Zion, I cried. I did. I
want to apologize to her on Facebook with everything because
Watch that too.
you. because I made a commitment to you to say I'm gonna be here with you every Wednesday, but I don't have a steady schedule. My schedule changed by Monday. Nowhere ever I thought they were gonna put me on a Wednesday because I ain't been working on a Wednesday, and my schedule changed.
Well, come on, so I can abuse you.
No, don't abuse me. So I just want to put that on there, and I'm gonna try to make because I made it today because I had somebody switch with me, and I'm gonna try to make it next week. I'm gonna try to get him to switch again.
Answer. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I do have the resources on there that you can call if someone is going through any type of abuse and not strong enough to tell it. I've never told anyone that I was abused, so this is my first time ever talking about it.
You have to
people
talk
that
about
know me knew, but never like out in the public like this. So it's some type of healing process that I'm able to share my story with someone that maybe can't say what they have been through. And it's a lot more. What I told you, it's really a lot more just to share everything because we're gonna need more time. But I'm just glad that I can share my story on this platform to maybe a young girl that's maybe looking or whatever that's getting beat up.
We need more of that.
And they scared to tell their mama or however the case may be. So I'm glad that I can share my story.
Well, I got one thing I want to say before we leave. And I wish all the cameras, everybody out here, and I probably people know. Well, people don't know. I work with youth. I work with young adults every day on a daily basis, and I was with a young lady earlier today that put something on my heart. It's been on my heart all day, and I know this platform right here, we got a lot of listeners. She's and because we're not Facebook friends, she probably won't see this, but she's homeless. She's homeless. Her and her two babies are sleeping in the car. So I just want to know, is there any way, anybody know of any resources that we can get her? She's trying to work, but she can't work because she has no one to keep her kids. So it's not like she don't want to work. She works at a retail. That's the reason I waited to now. She works at a retail store, but she has to call in a lot because nobody is willing to keep her kids. And it's just been on my mind all day. And she trying to drop out the program that we in. I don't want to let her drop out the program we in because she's a very respectful young lady. She's not, she's not bad. She probably.
So she can't go to if you stay at a shelter for 30 days, they'll give you a house.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure you have a whole lot of information. I know you got a lot of friends, and I was gonna tell them, get in touch with you because I know that's what you do. But it's just something that's been on my mind since 7:30. She called me at 4:50 this morning, and it's just something that's been on my mind because she wasn't able to show up to the program today because she didn't have anybody to keep. I don't want to say what kind of program.
No, I'm talking about what kind of program. Is it what kind of program? Because somebody else might need it. Somebody else might be on. Right. I'm trying to get.
Well, it's
with a program with your school. Or
it's with program with the city.
Oh, okay.
City of Memphis. It's a program with City of Memphis where we pay. Well, it's a job. You learn trades and training and different things. But she's not able to get that because nobody can keep her kids. So
you can't bring kids.
No, you can't bring kids.
So how old are her babies?
I didn't.
Are they at school?
They baby. She's 20 years old, so they baby.
Okay.
But so if anybody out there, man, got any kind of resources, any kind of direction that I can point her in or help out with child care, or we first of all, I really just don't want her staying out there on the streets like that with two young kids. That's just me. And like I say, when she called me at 4:50 this morning or texted me at 4:50 this morning, it's been on my mind all day what I could do. And, what I could do is get her to extended stay hotel for a couple of days. But, of course, I just need, any kind of resources. I'll hit Tiffany up.
Well, I know I want you to give the young lady my phone number. That's what I want you to do.
Okay.
You got something to say before she closes?
You got anything to say, Brittany?
Thank you for sharing your story. Pertaining to the topic?
Or just anything you want. Just thank you for coming in and sharing your story. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but you're such a pretty young lady. So I'm glad you got out. And if you need me, if you need to talk again, I'm always here to talk. I don't know you from Adam, but I do have 3 daughters. And if you just need somebody to talk to, we can cry together. You come on my house, we can whatever.
I believe in those moments.
And you can call me. We can talk. We can do whatever. But just don't.
We're gonna go away.
Try not to put yourself in that situation again.
Oh no, I can't.
Because next time it may not be so lucky.
Right.
So, and then, like they said, I didn't tell my girls not to allow men. But I think they know better. I hope they know better because they are grown. But you just gotta stay prayed up for these kids because these men, these little younger guys, they on these pills, they on this syrup, they doing everything.
Influencing.
They doing everything. So you just gotta stay prayed up. And I thank y'all my platform. I thank y'all so much, and I thank all my listeners. But you ready to say our little? We got a little slogan we're gonna say for y'all, me and Brianna. Can you just move over and let us sit on over here, please?
And then this thing we need to talk about, so people, the conversations we have and things like that, we have to talk about things like that because somebody else needs help.
Somebody else may need to hear what we're talking about that just may not have the capabilities of saying it or may be scared to say it. So that's why I try to do great topics every week. And again, if y'all have any topics that y'all want us to talk about, just inbox me and we'll put it in rotation. I have like 100 topics that I'll be writing down that I want to talk about. So, like I said, if y'all want us to talk about something, just inbox me and we'll put it in rotation. I love all of my listeners, not my list, all my watchers that watch every week, like Buffy and Cutie Pie. Thank y'all so much for watching every week. They're my friends right there. But we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Oh, I forgot. I want to thank all my harvesters. They know who they are. We're running out of time. I put all the information on my timeline tomorrow. But we want to thank them for always investing in my table talk with TSaltt. Thank Mr. Pease for always letting us have it here. But me and Brianna would like to say this to you guys. Hold on, Brianna. Hold on. Okay.
1 out of 4 women and 1 out of 7 men
There you go.
get abused every 15 minutes.
If you need help, you can call the number at 1-800-799-7233. Peace. Yeah, baby.
I enjoyed it.
That was good, girl. You